Late last night, our laws to crack down on hate speech and take sensible action on firearms passed the Parliament. And I want to thank all members and senators who voted for this legislation. I want to acknowledge all who participated in the debate as well. We recalled Parliament as soon as we could to achieve this. I stood in this courtyard last month and said we would develop laws that were as effective and strong as possible. I said that those laws would include the adoption of the recommendations of the Special Envoy on Anti-Semitism, and the exposure draft that we released on the 12th of January did just that. It wasn't possible to get through all of the recommendations of Gillian Siegel's report that would have included a racial vilification provision. What we were able to do, though, was to get, with the support of the Greens, the strengthening of firearms laws, and with the support of the Liberals and some crossbenchers as well, support for strengthening the provisions on hate speech. Not as strong as we originally put forward, but no doubt the strongest hate laws that have ever been in place in Australia have now been achieved. That is a good thing. At Bondi, the terrorists had hate in their hearts, but they had guns in their hands. We said we wanted to deal with that with urgency and with unity, and we acted to deliver both, and there's been advances on both. My government listens, we work through problems methodically, and we find solutions, and we have done that. We've prioritised national unity and nation healing, and we want to make sure that light triumphs over darkness. It's now an opportunity for the Parliament to unite and to say that this is a good thing that Parliament has determined this. We engaged very deliberately and collaboratively with the members and leaders of the Jewish community on developing the draft legislation, just as we did on developing the terms of reference for the Royal Commission. And I thank those members, such as Peter Wertheim and Daniel Aguillon and others, who spent many hours before the release of the draft legislation engaging. We engaged with other faith leaders as well and engaged with legal experts. I thank the Attorney General's Department and the Department of Home Affairs, who normally wouldn't have been working each and every day between Christmas and New Year, but they did so in order to get this done. Australia was born out of an instinct to unify. That's what we did 125 years ago when the Federation came together. We need to come together, and tomorrow will be another day in which I want to see national unity. The day of mourning will be an opportunity for all Australians to stand with those who are grieving, those who lost loved ones, family members and members of the Bondi Chabad community, but others as well. There will be formal events which take place tomorrow, but there are also opportunities for every Australian to participate by putting a candle in a windowsill or at the front of your house, by flags flying at half-mast, by recognising the installations and the lighting that will occur as well. I want to particularly pay tribute to the spiritual leader of the Chabad community, Rabbi Ullman, who has shown great leadership, as have other rabbis in the community as well, over what has been a really difficult period. They have comforted their community. They've reached out and engaged in constructive ways. There's a lot of practical things that have had to be done. The medevacing of Geffen Bitton, one of the heroes of Bondi, to Israel. I visited him in hospital with community leaders just before he was medevaced out. The work that has been done has been quite extraordinary, and I pay tribute to them. This period has been one of the the most difficult in our nation's history, coming to terms with this. We continue to take action required to keep Australians safe.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.